Now old Mr. Johnson had a problem by and by. Had an old disgusting cat that didn't want to die. He tried everything he knew to get the cat to take a walk. Even took him up to Canada, tied him to a rock.
But the cat came back the very next day. They thought he was a goner, but the kitty came back, 'cause he wouldn't stay away. Well, he gave a boy $1 for to set the cat afloat, and he set him up the river with a sack in a boat. It dropped like a rock a mile from shore, and he saw the tiny bubbles didn't bubble anymore. But the cat came back the very next day. They thought he was a goner, but the kitty came back, 'cause he couldn't stay away.
So we tied that cat to a post by the garage and gave him a 2-barrel shotgun barrage. And all that he found when he looked for the pet was a tiny blindfold and a half-smoked cigarette.
But the cat came back the very next day. They thought he was a goner, but the kitty came back, 'cause he wouldn't stay away. He sent him to a lawyer who asked for a commission. Then he put that cat through a day of deposition. And hearings and trials, 6 weeks in court, and that cat was extinguished by the legal sport. But the cat came back the very next day. They thought he was a goner, but the kitty came back, 'cause he wouldn't stay away.
So they took that cat, they gave him to the press, and they stood him in the corner and made him undress. The cat stood naked and they covered him with tar and tied his tail to the bumper of a car.
But the cat came back the very next day. They thought he was a goner, but the kitty came back, 'cause he wouldn't stay away. So we took him to the shop where the meat was ground, tossed him in the hopper when the butcher wasn't round. That cat disappeared.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?